Violetta Analacari, here in Nashville at the Hard Rock Cafe. You're watching.
You're watching.
You're watching.
Well, welcome back. Guess what? Today is the last show of the year and it's my Christmas special. I have so much to share with you. I am so excited. I have some wonderful guests. It's a great surprise. But I want to catch you up on everything that's going on before we start with our Christmas program. I want to tell you some big news for me. I've been cast in a movie called The French Cowboy, written and directed by Philip Durand. I told you earlier that he's going to be a guest on my show in January, and I told you a little bit about him, that his IMDb page goes on and on and on and on. It's just phenomenal the work that he and his team has done, and I am blessed and honored to be cast in the movie. We're filming in January on a set in Arizona, and everybody is just so excited to get started and get filming. The cast, you will come to know when the time comes who is in this film, and you're going to be very surprised at names you hear. I'll tell you one as a teaser. John Savage is cast in this movie. There's a lot of people. There's a few members of Big Sky, the TV show. Leland Prater, Jimmy Fowler, they're also cast in the movie. We're going to have a great time, and I look forward to filming, and you'll look forward to seeing this movie when it airs. I will give you all that information when the time is right. So that's some of my news. Let's talk about Big Sky for a minute. Big Sky is moving forward. We've got a new web page coming up. Rick Valentine, who you know is our executive producer for that TV show, and he's a musical genius that has done the score. He's done so much music for different characters that have little vignettes. It goes on and on and on. Well, we are preparing for the new webpage and getting ready for the pilot. We're all excited about that. News will come in time, but we're moving closer and closer to it. That's kind of an update of what's going on in Big Sky, and a little bit for me personally with my new adventure in The French Cowboy. So please remember, Philip Durand is coming in January. He won't be by himself. You will not want to miss that. Now, I want to get on with today's show. First, let me tell you, I do have a guest host with me, Miss Bethany Scarpelli.
Yes.
Say hi, Bethany.
Hello.
You know that Bethany's my niece. She's also a cast member in Big Sky, the TV show. She plays Hattie Hicks, my niece, on Big Sky. Now, before I introduce, or Bethany does introduce our guests, I want to tell you a little bit first. These young ladies all sing really well. They've all sung in their churches, and they don't get together on a regular basis to sing. However, for this Christmas special, they formed a group, and it's called Tehalah. Now, the meaning of Tehalah, it's a Hebrew word. It has a very deep spiritual meaning, and I'm going to let the girls talk about that, right? We're going to talk about that, the meaning, and you'll tell us what you found when you did some search on it, and it's a very fitting name for the group. So, we have some music videos that the girls have that we're going to share in today's show. And so let's get started. Now, Bethany.
Yes.
You sing. I know you've sung all your life.
Yes.
And thank you for co-hosting with me today.
Thank you for having me, Violetta.
Oh,
I should
you're
say
welcome.
Aunt Violetta.
That'd be
but-
Aunt. That'd be Auntie. Okay,
Yeah.
Auntie for you, darling.
Exactly.
By the way, how do you like my new red hat? See, now I have a friend who is also in The French Cowboy and in Big Sky, the TV show. His name is Jimmy Fowler. Jimmy, this one's for you. He told me he wants to cowgirl up. You know, I was whining and crying about something. He said cowgirl up. And so when I got dressed today, you notice I have a dress and I never wear dresses rarely, right? Give me the jeans and the t-shirt, I'm good to go. So I got my little black dress on, which is a little too little. And I got my new red hat and I had my beautiful red heels to match. Look, my nails match too. And when I put the heels on, I was walking around the house. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. So I got my cowgirl boots on, my red cowgirl boots. So I cowgirled up. Now, back to our guests. I just had to run that in. Back to our guests. So, Bethany, why don't you introduce each one of our guests?
Okay, well, to my left, I have Sarah Carolio and Jenny Gallagher and Jessica Catron.
How long have you girls known each other?
Sarah, I've known the longest. We've known each other almost coming up on a year and a half now. And Jenny, shortly thereafter, and Jessica, I want to say about a year almost.
So, two things I know that you have in common. You love the Lord. You're Christians. You sing. That was three things. And what a better way to bond together than to have a spiritual relationship. Loving the Lord and serving the Lord. All of you have the same heart. I have spent time with these girls with these music videos, and I can tell you that each one of them has a real heart for the Lord, which blesses me. Okay, so let's talk about music. Okay, so Bethany, would you like to ask our guests a couple music questions?
Should I start with you, Sarah?
Sure.
What's your favorite? What type of music genre, I should say?
Well, I like Christian, obviously, it's Christian music. But I like also like very like indie rock.
Wow, that's
fun.
different.
Yeah, I like a lot of different. I mean, I guess my least favorite genre is rap.
Yeah, you know, I find that it's hard to understand. Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it just me because I'm old? I try, and I'm like, what are they talking about?
I like a little bit of rap, but it's got to be the lyrics are where it's at. So
Okay.
you gotta, you know, I guess it's an acquired taste.
If you can understand the
Yes.
lyrics, that's
To
the
begin
problem. Okay, let's continue on with our questions.
Jenny, is there any Christmas traditions that you do, like musically? Every year?
Musically?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, musically?
Yeah.
When I was a young child in the past, I did like to listen to the Bing Crosby album.
Oh.
It was my
Wow.
own tradition. I would like by myself sit in front of the tree and shut all the lights out
my
and
God.
sit
Oh,
on like
cool.
a lounge chair and just be like. Just
Do you have a
excited.
favorite song of Bing Crosby?
I like I don't know how to say it really. Melancholy.
Okay.
I don't. I like it all. That's the one
Is
that
he
just
the
came
one
to
that's
mind.
saying, I'm dreaming of a
Yes.
woman"?
That. Yeah.
What about you? Jess, tell us, what kind of music do you love?
Well, I definitely love musicals. Anything like that involves acting as well. Like just,
Do you have a favorite musical?
You know, I don't really have a favorite musical. I like them all.
Okay.
But you know, as I'm getting, you know, into the Lord and like getting to know Him and the Christian music around, you know, everywhere. I'm just growing to like Christian music more,
Good for
and
you.
just I like the spontaneous stuff, and it's just really helps you get into the spirit. And
You know
that's
what I
what
like about Christian music? There isn't only one, you know, people that are unfamiliar with Christian music think of gospel and old gospel, and old gospel's beautiful. And we have contemporary Christian, which is really some upbeat stuff, and some, you know, more to your age level. I mean, it's just wonderful. We all love it. While we're talking about music, let's take a look at your first music video. Give thanks, is it?
Yes, give thanks.
Let's find out. This would be fun. Wasn't that wonderful? We had such a great time putting that together, and we're going to talk about that for a minute. So, Sarah, what was it? What did you find the most challenging thing about doing that? Give thanks. Because we did have some challenging moments, right?
Yes, we did. I would say just being relaxed in front of the camera.
Okay,
I think
because
that
this was a first experience,
Yeah,
right?
right. Mhm.
On the video?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now we did, when we were filming in that tunnel, we had traffic going overhead.
Yeah.
That was a huge,
Yes.
right? Right, Bethany?
Dogs, everything.
Dogs.
Babies crying, you know. It's like you see people filming here. Hello. But, you know. So.
And people coming and going. Remember the guy with the dog? Hey, there's a dog!
How
Like,
about we actually had
How about the man who looked like Santa? He walked by and he's like checking my list.
That's true.
That was so funny.
And then
he
this
heard
one-
us, right? When we were saying, look at Santa Claus.
Yeah.
this one woman actually just stopped and and waited the whole time through. She wanted to see everything that we were doing.
Wasn't that nice?
It was really funny.
Turned out to be a singer, but we had to
Yeah.
stop her and say, you can hang out, but we're filming. Right? Did you love it? What did you love about doing that? Give thanks.
I loved the weather. Like, God blessed us with the weather.
Seriously.
And
He did.
I just felt so in closer relationships with these girls, and it was just so amazing.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So it was a blessing in more than
It
one
was.
way. Well, you know what? I think that's a perfect time to go into the next music video. We've got a few in store, so let's sit back and watch this.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see, every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree of a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. When you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Now, wasn't that fun? I'm serious. Wasn't that? Did they look like they were having a blast doing that? Tell me, how fun was it?
I couldn't stop laughing.
Who binged Bethany with the piece of candy?
Exactly. Yeah, candy was flying, you know. Some things happen when candy flies, that's all I'm going to say.
I wanted to eat the gingerbread house.
That was fun, wasn't it? Gingerbread
so
house?
fun,
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
eating it ever since.
Yeah, right.
It
So did not look like the picture, but it's okay.
That was a good video. That was fun making, right?
Yes.
We had some fun with that, you think? Yeah. Favorite part, anybody about that? Besides hitting each other with candies and whatnot?
I liked
Go ahead.
I liked when we all stopped and what we were doing, and then we'd like just deck the halls with boughs of holly. I love that part. That was my favorite. Yeah, it's so fun.
Deck the
Yeah.
halls with that was cool the way you did that.
It was
yeah.
so fun.
And we did that all over the place. We were all in a
playground.
couple different locations, but it was just fun doing that, and even the decorating of the tree, right?
Yes.
Just singing and dancing. Okay, so we do have another video we're going to show, and this is a really, really sweet one, and we'll go to that now and let you have a look at more work the girls have done.
Silent Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face. With the dawn of redeeming grace, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy
That was wonderful. That happens to be an all-time favorite for me, Silent Night. I love the song. It's soulful. I have a new favorite song, Christmas song, now, and you will be hearing something pretty spectacular on the next show. But we're coming to a close on this show, and the girls did a fabulous job putting this together. Tehillah, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the time and effort you put into these music videos to share on the Christmas special.
Thank you for having us.
And Bethany, you're my co-host.
I know.
What do you want to say in closing?
Just that, enjoy the Christmas season with your family, and the troops have been on my heart, actually. So, we think about you, you're in our thoughts and prayers, and the families too.
Beautiful.
My own brother was in Afghanistan for a tour, and my cousin, your son, was, so, our hearts are with those families this time of year.
Any parting words you want to leave with the audience?
This has been so much fun. I've enjoyed every part of this. It's been fun working with every single one of you. I'm so blessed, and I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet. Parting words.
Christmas season, and Jesus really is real, and he loves you, and we're saved by his grace.
Oh, that's beautiful. Parting words.
I just want everybody to have such a Merry Christmas, and that God will just bless you this Christmas, and he just loves you guys so much.
Amen. Amen. I want to say thank you for tuning in. I know everybody's busy, very busy, couple days to Christmas, and you could be doing so many other things. So thank you for taking the time out to watch the show, my Christmas special. It's not over yet. We have another show coming up with more music and more guests. And again, I want to say have a blessed Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything that comes with it. May the Lord bless you beyond measure, and until next time, Violetta Anna Licari for Under the Big Sky, saying God bless. We're here in the ancient city of St. Augustine, Florida. Coming up next...
Well, I tell you what, honey, that's a mystery. So you're gonna have to stand in line, take a number, and stay tuned just to find out.
I love it. He called
I'm
me
Dale
honey.
Stewart.
I'm Trent Wilton.
I'm Frank Alf. Stay tuned for Violetta on MadhouseTV.com.
That's
They're trying to say stay tuned for Violetta on
MadhouseTV.com.
I'm Jason Griffith, and I watch MadhouseTV.com.
When it's ramming seeds you're sowing, you can't find the will to care. Anyway you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there.
Lakari, here in Nashville at the Hard Rock Cafe. You're watching.
You're watching.
Well, welcome back to Under the Big Sky with me, Violetta Lakari. I am blessed to be here and blessed to see you again. And again, thank you for taking the time to tune in. We have some special guests that dropped in just for Christmas. This is a surprise visit, and I am totally happy, and you will be too when you see who dropped in to say Merry Christmas with us. We're going to get to this right away. So, thank you for coming, Julie. This is a great surprise. Julie has come from a very far distance, and she's going to tell you in just a few minutes, after I introduce our other guests. You know Tony Taylor. Tony is one of our Big Sky actors. Besides everything else he does, modeling, he's flying off to Hollywood. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Tony, I don't know how you keep up, but we're going to get to that in a minute. And you do know the lovely Anjanette Pinkston. Of course, she is one of Big Sky's cast members as well. But again, 3 people here busy beyond what you could think. Anjanette, I mean, she's not so busy. She's CEO of a magazine. She's got her own restaurant. She's an actress. That's just part of it. These people are extremely busy and extremely interesting. So we're going to start right away. Julie, tell us about yourself. Tell us what your project is that you are so involved in.
Myself, I'm an author, a voice from the White Horse book. It's about a Cambodian genocide. I'm like a survivor, and I want to share the story to the world. And it's about God sending me here to the United States by a voice from the White Horse.
From Cambodia?
Yes.
Okay, and the name of the book is The White Horse, and it's about the genocide in Cambodia. This is some really intense stuff, not something you'd expect to hear at Christmas time, But what a better time to understand that we live in such a freedom in this country. Not every country in this world has that freedom. And not every, we haven't experienced what other countries have experienced, like Cambodia, which is unspeakable. It's unspeakable. And Julie, you've made it your business to see change come about, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, tell me, the book White Horse, you wrote this book? Okay, and the purpose is to expose the things that happened?
Yes, expose everything is happening and it's still happening now, right now.
Still happening
Yes,
now?
but it's slowly, but not as bad as before.
You know, that is so hard to believe that in our day and age, that kind of thing can happen. We don't hear about that on the news.
No.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
And that's a travesty because there's such a great need. People are losing their lives.
Wow.
We don't see that kind of thing. We see, you know, our media sensationalizes things, and we've had things, especially lately, happen in our country that are horrific and should not happen anywhere. But this kind of thing that goes on in Cambodia, we don't experience.
No.
Now, are you personally affected by that?
Yes, I am, but I'm a strong person though, because I believe in God. And then I believe in God that I will bring all the actors from international around the world. And then not just only Cambodian, but I want everybody to learn our culture of Cambodia.
Oh, that's beautiful. Again, like the girls on the last show, we're hearing that element of the Lord and the difference God makes. He opens doors that no man can open, and he closes doors no man can close. This is a story that needs to be told, and the Lord is making the way for you, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? To get this story out. Now, you've written a book, but that's not all you're doing. Tell us.
I'm also doing a front page magazine with Antoinette. And my first magazine, I'm so happy about it. And you know, I'm here with her again. And Tony Taylor, he's my like a friend from Facebook, and then we become more closer and closer. And then he connect with a lot of people here in New York.
Nice.
And also in California. Also, he's incredible.
Wow.
And he
See?
with you too. My goodness, God is good.
The Lord is opening doors.
Yes.
Now, I understand there might be a film in the works.
It will work.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you see?
Because we need all the big support we can. Because right now I am working with another project with Dr. Wong, because she's wanted to build a hospital here in California in Irvine for the cancer kids, for the foster kids, for the citizen people that can afford. So I'm involved with them now, and the light page that I create for them is called Foundation for Success LLC.
Oh, how beautiful.
And then I also built my own company called White Horse Thunder LLC that will combine together to help the people.
Oh, this is just beautiful. I think you're probably by this point getting a sense that Julie is all about children
and poor people, and older citizen people that they can afford, and they like handicapped. We love to help them
beautiful.
because I see my grandma like that right now. You know,
I am so blessed to know you, and I'm just praying that the Lord continue to open every door that you need opened.
Thank you.
And lead and direct this. This is a tremendous story that needs to get out there and needs to be told, and it's happening.
I feel blessed to be here, to be at Madhousetv, and then to see you again. To see you, to see you real person in Facebook.
We met, but we haven't met. This is the first time we're meeting face to face. See how good God is? Now, Tony.
Yes, dear.
Every time I talk to you, I'm looking at Facebook and there's Tony walking with his video. Oh, I'm in Hollywood, or I'm over here and over there, and I get the biggest kick out of it because he does these videos and they're great, and you don't know where they're going to come from. So tell us, what are you up to? What's going on?
Right now, things are pretty much on slow hold because of the holiday season. Primarily I'm working very hard at the post office. Oh man.
You mean you have a day job?
Yeah, I have both sides.
Those things.
Yeah, but I was recently in California and had some time to hang out with my first producer. But actually, I was involved with some other things. There is a upcoming film with Roman Simon, filmmaker, It's called Gia's Life, the movie. It's coming out. It's coming out soon, 2016.
Wow, very
And
cool.
so I played the role of the rich, unhappy lawyer.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
a
that
far
was
cry
fun.
from the Christian man you are, isn't it?
Yeah, it was different, and you know, it was fun. It was work, and you know, I'm always open to learn different roles.
Now,
different
didn't you
characters.
just have a big modeling thing too, like some kind of expo or something recently?
Well, actually, this I do quite much. I was actually not a couple of months ago. I was in Manhattan. I met a CEO for a fashion designer, and I'm ambassador with her. And then I recently got one of my latest accomplishments were being ambassador TV publicity anchorman for traveling ambassador Princess Marie Amour.
What? You say that so matter-of-factly. This is what I mean. We have 3 huge stories here, and we only have a few minutes when we need to do this again. So go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so anyway, make a long story short, I just recently got welcomed to be on her anchor team as publicity TV anchorman ambassador. So that's my latest accomplishment, which is connected. This woman, Princess Marie Amour, is connected with the United Nations. She travels all over the world.
Wow.
So basically, it's a great honor that she welcomed me to be on her her anchor team. WCH, we care for humanity.
Beautiful. And you also did something recently with TBN, right?
Well, TBN, yes, I am a musician on staff with Trinity Broadcasting Network.
Whoa, wait a minute. Say that again slowly. That's pretty huge.
Trinity Broadcasting Network is a great honor that I'm on staff as one of their musicians.
Wow.
Yes.
Christians know what TBN is. That's big news. Well, that's great, Tony. You're so busy. We got to do this some more.
We need another show.
We need another show. We need an hour. We need an hour.
What time?
And Jeanette.
Hi.
How on earth did you find time to come here? That's what I want to know.
Well, I put some stuff aside just to be here for you.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Come on, tell us, why are you so busy?
Oh my gosh, where do I begin?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I do have my own magazine called Sky Magazine. There's no limits to reaching the top. It's a magazine about famous people. I want to know what roads have they taken to become famous, and entrepreneurs such as ourselves. I want to know what roads are we taking towards our endeavors to becoming famous and reaching the top.
You know what I like about that is Jeanette is reaching out to people that don't have a major name.
Right.
But
That's
that
awesome.
are doing things to make a difference and find success, even creating their own niche to get there. So you have a magazine you're the CEO of?
I'm the CEO and president of it. I have a friend who's also working out in California, Latrice Cantrell, who helps me with it as far as doing PR out there. My daughter is the backbone of most of the stuff out here in New York, too. She's a writer, Naisha Mitchell, and she's a blogger. And my husband, Michael Calise, he's in the corner somewhere. He's my photographer, Michael Calise. And
let me just give a little kudos to Mike. His photography is phenomenal. Now, I happen to know because I have a few pictures that Michael took. I happen to be in, and I've gotten tons of compliments on. So, again, thank you, Mike. Really great stuff. Mike's here, but he's hiding behind the camera. So now, let's jump over to the restaurant, okay?
Yes.
Not like a whole magazine CEO that doesn't take your whole life up. Tell me about the restaurant.
Well, the restaurant is called Flavors,
Mm-hmm.
and it's located in Staten Island, 1221 Bay Street.
1221 Bay Street,
Staten Island, New York, 10305.
Okay.
But it's Flavor Restaurant. I'm one of the co-owners. My husband's another one.
Why is it called Flavors?
Because we have a wide variety of different foods that come out of the place, from rigatoni to ziti to baked macaroni and cheese to rice and beans to chicken. As far as baked.
Wait a minute. I had some. What was that chicken?
We had jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken. If you haven't had jerk chicken, not only is it delicious, but you better have tissues because like your nose runs. That stuff is
Oh my gosh! Yes.
It's really good.
Yes.
So now you have the restaurant that you're doing.
And I also just started my cable television show.
See?
Which airs every 2 weeks. And I also was recently on WABC Channel 7 News, where they basically talked about my magazine, how I got started after retiring from NYPD after 21 years. So
this is mind-boggling. Okay, she retired from NYPD. What exactly were you doing in the NYPD?
Well, in NYPD, I was a detective when I first came on. Well, when I retired as a detective.
Are you getting this?
And during my tenure there, I was in narcotics, buying drugs off the streets, getting the bad people off the streets.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Thank you, God. He protected me and kept me. He was by my side throughout my whole trials and tribulations. And
see what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
How the Lord directs our path.
And let me tell you, He just constantly keep the doors open for me, and I love it. Thank you, God.
Awesome. You, all three of you, have such incredible lives with stories to tell that we can't possibly fit in just a few minutes. But you got a taste of what's to come. Now, you certainly can enjoy the food at Flavors if you happen to be on Staten Island.
Yes.
Check out the magazine, Sky Magazine.
Yes.
And where does your cable show air?
It airs in Staten Island, but it also airs in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Bronx. And soon it'll be airing out here because,
awesome.
Because I got affiliations.
Nice. So your career's just growing in every different direction.
Yes.
Tony's too. So he's connected to TBN. That's big. He's modeling. He's got an anchor. I mean, it's going on and on. Tony, I don't know how you have time for your day job.
I'm looking to quit.
See how it gets? And Julie, you're flipping all over the country with your book, White Horse, right?
I would love to go to London. It'd be awesome.
Oh, okay.
Also in Australia, I have some friends over there in Australia.
Wow, in Australia.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I wish you the best with everything you're doing. I know that the Lord's hand is in everything that you're doing, each one of you. We're going to talk more about Cambodia and the mission.
And a lot of people that want involved, like my best friend Kali T. Rosen, she's one of them going to be directing the movie also.
Oh.
Yeah, she's really awesome. She's the main one of it. And because she hooked me up with Keith Whiter, my lawyer, my co-author that helped me finish with the book.
See how the Lord opens the doors.
And so sad about he died. He did not make it. And
the Lord needed him more than we do.
He's like an angel right now.
This happens. Sometimes we don't understand. But I do want to say thank you again for coming.
Come on with me to say bye.
And,
Michael?
No? Come on
just to
over.
say, bye,
just
Michael.
poke in and say goodbye. and we're going to say goodbye.
Yes.
And good night for now.
Thank
don't
you.
go away though, because I've got more coming. I've got the other girls are coming back, and we're going to see their last video, which is going to blow you away. It is so good. I watch it every day, a few times a day. So that's coming.
Wow.
So seriously, let me say again, thank you.
Thank you.
And I will see you all again,
Yes.
obviously, and we've got lots to talk about. So thanks again for coming, and God bless.
Thank you.
Happy
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
This is so cool.
Hi, I'm Tom Mealy, one of the founders here at Madhouse TV. You know, people ask me all the time what motivates me and what makes Madhouse TV different than all the other internet broadcasting studios around the world. Well, I tell you, what motivates me are the people we get to meet, the people we get to help, and the lives that we change by allowing their medium here at the studio. And I think that that's what my motivation is. What makes us different? Madhouse TV has been around for the past 5 years. We have a solid foundation. We've seen studios come and go. We've seen studios in basements, garages, shacks, little shanties all over the place. People wanting to do this type of media. This is the media of the future. So what makes us different? Here at Madhouse TV, our team, Tommy Marr, Vicky, Janine, we take this very seriously. This is not a joke. This is a very serious business. And to be serious, you need to spend money. And to need to spend money, you have to have the best equipment possible to make the best video and the best broadcast possible. And here at Madhouse TV, that's exactly what we strive to do. We got a strong foundation. We're going to be around for a long time. You know, they look at me every once in a while when I come up with an idea and they say, oh boy, here we go again. But you know what? It's that, oh boy, here we go again, that keeps us the best. and we will continue.
Welcome back. I'm so excited. This has been a wonderful, wonderful night for the show. I just had a couple surprise guests that just happened to stop in. That was awesome. I'm back with the girls again, back with Tehillah, which is not only means praise, but what else does it mean?
Well, I looked it up this morning, actually, and it doesn't just mean praise. There's different specific ways listed in the Bible of different ways you can.
And most important?
Praise, but this one is, I'm going to take forever, spontaneous worship through song.
Okay, that's the key. Spontaneous worship
Yes.
through song. What a great name for your group. So what we're going to do right now is look at that last video. This is the one I told you about before the break that it's going to blow you away. I mean, I just keep watching it. It's my favorite song, but the video's awesome. So let's go take a look at that now, and then we're going to chat about it and have some fun.
Now the birth of Jesus Christ took place in this way. When his mother Mary had been betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found to be with child of the
Then
Holy
Joseph,
Spirit.
her fiancé, being a man of stern principle, decided to break the engagement, but to do it quietly, as he didn't want to publicly
But
disgrace
while
her.
he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of
And
the
she
Holy
will bring
Ghost.
forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their
And this
sins.
took place to fulfill what the Lord has spoken by the prophet.
Listen, the virgin shall conceive a child, she shall give birth to a son, and he shall be called Emmanuel, meaning God is with us.
And Joseph, being raised from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord had bidden him, and took unto him his wife.
And did not know her till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy would come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby was sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy will walk where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Blind will see, the dead will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nation? Did you know that your baby boy would come to make you new? Asleep great I
Lord Jesus, we just thank you that every perfect gift comes from above, God, and we just thank you for your Son, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
First of all, I love that song. Mary, Did You Know is my new, it's been for a number of years, but my new favorite Christmas time song. It's an anytime song. It's just, it makes such a profound statement. And then when you hear it sung, and we've seen out there's a lot of videos, a lot of different renditions, put together a lot of different ways. I particularly like this. The setting was bathed in prayer. The girls poured their heart into this, and I think it came out pretty good. I just love it, and I love what you did. Did you love doing that song?
I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I enjoyed every piece and everyone's different, unique sound that came forth.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Everybody added something a little different, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. That was great. What'd you think, Beth?
Oh, it was awesome, and the day was just perfect. It was just meant for us to film that day.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
What was special that was going on while we were right in that circle in that park? This was filmed on Long Island. Something special was going on. We had the beams coming.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, you see the beams of light coming down in the video, and just the presence of God, was there, and it came out excellent. We were watching it for the first time, and we were like, oh my word.
Yeah, we were blown away because at the park where we were filming, there were the guys out there with these big gigantic machines sucking up leaves. Did you ever hear a leaf sucker, what it sounds like? It's horrible. And so as we're walking through, we're praying, oh Lord, let them go away somewhere else, go work in another part. And so as we walked away, and you deal with, all the sounds of nature, but then the planes going overboard, the boats, the this, the that, the big leaf sucker machines, and other people that are in the park. So we were really blessed that we had that chunk of time. There was nothing.
Yeah. Which was unheard of, basically.
Right?
Yeah, except
What?
no bathrooms, but that's okay.
Well, that's a whole other story, I'll tell you. That's why when you go to certain parks at certain times of the year, you're like, you get the park is open, you think the restrooms
That
are
was the other reason we were praying real hard.
And that added to another little kind of dance. You know what that's called, right?
No edited needed.
That was great. I loved it. I loved working with you girls. We've just had such a great time.
Yes.
So some parting words. What would you like to say about Christmas to our viewing audience? Something special.
I want you to just see Christ through Christmas. He's there, and he is just so willing to just accept you, and he just loves you guys so much, and I want you to have a blessed Christmas.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Jen?
Oh, me too?
Yes, please.
I guess, just try to enjoy the season rather than getting really stressed. Just try
Busy
to,
with shopping and all that.
Yeah, soak in, enjoy buying gifts, enjoy the time. Yeah.
Okay, good. Sarah?
Enjoy being with your family. It's every year as we gather, it's so important to me to just take in little moments with my family and just kind of just incorporate just bonding with communicating, laughing, there's those moments that are forever.
Oh, I love that. Those special moments.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Bethany?
I would just say, there's a lot of people that don't have family and friends, and just to be mindful of them and just to pray for them and show people love. That's what I love about Christmas, just the love that's shown, and it would be great if we could all keep that up all year long. It's supposed to be Christ's love every day,
Isn't it amazing how a time like this we seem to be a little extra nice to each other, a little more tolerant, unless you're driving down the road and the guy cuts you off, you forget everything. But it's funny at this time of year, and like you said, it would be nice if we could just do that all year.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, for taking the time to be here. I love each one of you.
Thank you.
And I ask God's blessing upon each one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
And I want to say a special thank you, of course, for Madhouse TV, Vicki Mealy, Tom Mealy, Janine Zarilli, and Tommy Marr. Without you, without Madhouse, we wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have this show. I want to say thank you. It's Violetta Analakari. Almost forgot my name there. Who am I today? Violetta Analakari, wishing you a blessed Christmas and the most wonderful new year. May you be blessed beyond measure. Until next time, God bless. We're here in the ancient city of St. Augustine, Florida. Coming up next...
Well, I tell you what, honey, that's a mystery. So you're going to have to stand in line, take a number, and stay tuned just to find out.
I love it. He called
I'm
me
Dale
honey.
Stewart. I'm Trent Wilton. I'm Frank Alpha. Stay tuned for Violetta on MadhouseTV.com. That's
You're trying to say stay tuned for Violetta on
MadhouseTV.com.
I'm Jason Griffith, and I watch MadhouseTV.com.
When it's ramming seeds you're sowing, you can't find the will to care. Anyway you travel, red dirt, clay, or gravel, lost without a prayer, destination anywhere, any old road will take you there.